Hey guys, um, today I don't have a normal video for you guys. I just need to tell you guys something and get it off my chest. But, those of you that follow me on Snapchat might know my brother-in-law, Keith Bettman, passed away. And, I just want to share with you guys the best moments of Keith and in his life. So, around May 2016, Keith was perfectly fine. He had nothing really wrong with him, but his vision was just starting to get blurry, and he was having trouble seeing stuff and reading things. And my dad kept telling him to go to the doctor, and he just didn't want to go. So around July and August of 2016, Keith went to the doctors finally, and they found out that he had a tumor at the top of his spine, right there, and the tumor was in his pituitary gland, and it was affecting his vision, and it was also affecting his growth, and around October of 2016, he was taking medicine for it, and they had to make him go under surgery to remove the tumor. And the medicine was making him really obese, and it was really hard for him to get around. And my sister, which was his girlfriend, was taking care of him mostly and going to the hospital with him every day, and trying to just keep his motivation up, just to keep him alive. And around January of 2017, Keith had a seizure, and everything was fine. It wasn't too serious, but I mean, he was able to come back. He was able to come back to his own mind state again, and he was able to walk and talk and just act like his normal self again. And just last month, on March 22nd, Keith went into chemo because he had a sign of cancer. And he was going through chemo, and he was doing alright. And then on April 11th, my sister woke up next to Keith. And he wasn't responding back to her when she was talking. And she started screaming, "Keith, Keith." And my dad, so my sister lives in this little studio, and my dad lives right down the hill in another studio. And my dad got up to have a cigarette, and he heard her screaming, and he ran up there, and he touched Keith, and they tried to pump him back to life, and they called the paramedics, and they took him to the hospital, and Keith had passed away. We don't really know the real reason why Keith had to pass away, but when he was doing chemo, he was throwing up a lot, and he had to get up in the middle of the night to go throw up, every night. And they think that he might have choked on his throw up in his throat and passed away. And I went to Keith's funeral yesterday, and they had like a slideshow of like a whole bunch of pictures with him and our family. And I went up to Keith in his casket, and I told him that I loved him. And after the funeral yesterday, we had like a little party for like the celebration of Keith's life and how great his life was. And there was like a stage, and there was a piano and a microphone on it. And I asked the DJ if I could go up and sing a song dedicated to Keith. And he said yeah, we hooked it all up and stuff. And when I went up there, I said I'd like to dedicate this song to Keith, because before Keith passed, he would always watch my YouTube. And whenever we'd be like hanging out and stuff, he'd always like say, hey Junior, sing 7 years. And I'd sing it to him, and he'd just be so happy. I just want to tell you guys, anybody in your life, if you're like mad at them right now or annoyed by them, go give them a hug and tell you love them. Because you never know when they might go. But anyway, I went up there and I said that I have to dedicate this song to Keith. And I sang him a song. And I have a video of it, and I'll show you guys. But I just want to let you guys know, never take anybody for granted. Never. They could be gone in just in a blink of an eye. And like I just said, go up to your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, anybody. Give them a hug and say you love them right now. You never know when they might have to go. But Keith, somehow you're listening to me right now. You're watching this video in heaven. I want you to know I love you. And I'll never stop making my videos on YouTube. If they have like Wi-Fi in heaven or something, you can watch my videos. I'm pretty sure you'd love to. I love you, Keith. Rest in paradise, bro.
My daddy told me, get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. One inside to 11 years. Oh, one inside 7 years. Oh, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends and you'll be lonely. One inside 7 years. Rest in peace, Keith.